Blue Diamond Melody Brandon.
Well, hi, you guys. I'm so excited to be here. I'm going to be talking all about how to have a spa event at your house. If you're sitting here and saying, I am not a DIYer, get me out of this room, don't worry. I'm going to show you how to do it easy, maybe an upgraded spa day, and I'm going to walk you through how you can do it as an online event too, and I'm going to make sure you have all the tools when you walk out here to actually do the event. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I come to convention, I have all the ideas, but if I don't have something tangible, I normally don't do anything with it. So my goal is that you walk out today with some tangible items that you can use in throwing a spa party. Spa parties for me are so fun. My customers love them, and I love doing it as an in-person event if you can do it. I'm going to go over a couple of the reasons why I think in-person events are really something that of an investment into your business. So first off, it allows your customers that maybe would never try Yarrow Palm to actually try Yarrow Palm for the first time. I don't know about you, but when I send a customer up with oils, I typically am getting them a starter kit, which have none of our spa line, our body care, our hair care, our skin care. But those products are products they can order month after month, which makes it residual income for you. And it's helping them take down their toxic burden. So by letting them sample products they would never in person, right? At your house, they're gonna be more apt to buy them. Another thing is it demystifies oils. I typically have my daughter who's 9 years old at almost all of my classes, and she's demoing how to make roller bottles. My son's doing a diffuser blend. And when someone my age sees a 6-year-old making a roller bottle, they think, I can do that too, right? So it really takes it down and lets them know that oils are simple, you can incorporate them in so many different ways, and they are more apt to do it at their home too. I'm all about community. For me, that's been a big passion since I decided to start doing this business years ago. And I do think that is what has helped my business become successful. Community brings about loyalty with your customers, and it helps people want to join into your community and eventually do the business with you. So it takes a lot of my customers on the journey when they come to an in-person event. It lets them meet me in person, see what I'm about, maybe my lifestyle, gives them a peek into why I love doing oils. They realize the class is really fun, and they think, maybe I can do this too. And maybe that's what you thought about your first oil event. But if you're never throwing any in-person events, you're probably not giving that same experience to a lot of your customers that would want to join in on the business with you. And then with my new builders, a lot of them are a little bit unsure about doing their first class, right? Maybe they're like, oh, my home isn't perfect or isn't ready, or what if only one person shows up? And so by me doing the class at my house, they can bring 1 or 2 people with them, have their first positive experience, get their first enrollment, and really have that first step in saying, I can do this, I want to do this, and I'm going to host one at my house too. And then it also allows you to showcase your business on social media. I'm pretty big in showcasing things on social media. It draws a lot of people. And so no matter my event, if I have 1 person show up or if I have 100, I am posting that on social media. I take photos, videos, and I make it look like the best event ever. And then it's advertising for future events that I do. And last but not least, it brings me back to why I love doing this business. I connect with people in person. They tell me how they've used the oils, what their success stories are. I can really connect with them, and that's what I love. Maybe some of the parts of the business I'm like, oh, this is bringing me down, but an in-person event almost always lifts me back up and reminds me of why I want to do it. Now, my goal whenever I do an event is for people to think this. Do what you do so well that they will want to see it again and bring their friends. So if your classes are boring, they're really not going to be bringing their friends to the next one, and they're definitely not going to ask you, can I host a class? But our goal is for them to walk out of the class, have so much fun, love those little make and take items that they're like, oh my gosh, I want to do this with my friends. Would you teach one for me? And then I say, sure, right? So that's one of my goals every time I throw an event. Here's a couple little photos of events I've done. I started 9 years ago just as a customer, and my first month of getting my kit, I held the class. Why? I wanted a free diffuser, right? And that got me hooked in wanting to do the business, but I loved connecting with people. My kids do it with me. People are hands-on. There's connection, community, and people love it. So you might be thinking, oh, I just don't know. This is a lot of work. What are the recipes? How with the containers? You make it look easy, but I don't want to do it. Well, I spent a lot of time and effort making you guys a spa magazine. It's a digital copy that you're all going to get. I hope you love it. I am really big into tangible educational tools that you can use for your own events and give your customers. It's given my customers the confidence to do it in their own homes. They can go back to the reference for the recipes, and you can use this year after year after year. So this is going to be on Canto, doTERRA's website, and I'll give you more details at the end, and you can all download it for free. This is a peek inside of it. I tried to make it really pretty and appealing. It's going to go over education, testimonials, all the recipes, videos, and I even linked all the little sample containers for you to make it really easy so you actually throw a spa party. Okay, when you do your spa party, inside the magazine, I do a lot of education in there because I think it's really key. If you don't educate people on their toxic burden, this stat right here, I mean, as a new mom, that's the reason why I got into natural health. I did not grow up crunchy granola whatsoever, and I loved my Excedrin, right, 3 times a week. But once I realized what I was putting in my body and that maybe it was affecting my child, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have my Excedrin 3 times a week, right? So to learn that there's this many chemicals in umbilical cords, like this is really intense, right? And that might motivate your customers to swap out their entire hair care, their skin care, and their body care line, right? So educate them so they're really motivated to make those changes. Now I'm going to go over a couple different ways you can use this magazine, and all these photos that you see up here are from the magazine. You can see it has easy body care, so I love making bath salts. Anybody, don't have to be a DIYer, can do bath salts, right? Bath salts are Epsom salt, baking soda, and a couple essential oils. It's really easy for your customers to customize too. So you might have one customer that loves Serenity, the other one hates lavender, right? They can mix it up and they get that DIY aspect. It's super simple, no one can mess up bath salts. And then the key is put it in a cute container. So I linked these little glass beakers. I love them. I give them for holiday gifts all the time, and my customers love them, and my family does when I gift it to them each year. So you can link those and get your customers making a DIY, and then they're sampling a whole new audience of your potential customers. Now you can also do little things like take our products, they're already winners. So our body butter, our body scrub, hydrating cream, shampoo and conditioner, all of those in little sample containers. You're giving a small amount, and then take your expensive oil like Yarrow Palm, put a couple drops in, they're gonna get the experience, you're not breaking the bank, and they're gonna fall in love with the product. So they walk away with it, they use it, and it's on their LRP that month. So that would be your spa day made easy. Not a lot of DIY, like intense recipes, but you're getting samples in your customers' hands. Now the next would be your upgraded spa day, right? You are gonna love these recipes if you are a DIYer. I cannot take credit for all of them. So many ladies in my community and my team graciously shared their favorite recipes. You're gonna get facial toners, bath salts, matcha moisture sticks. How fun are those, right? Bath oils, eyelash serums, anti-aging cream, and the list goes on. And again, everything is linked for you, and this is something you're gonna be able to utilize on your stories if you're on Instagram, Facebook, online classes, or in person. You could print out and laminate. Now, if you're doing it with kids, do a spa day. My daughter literally teaches the classes for me a lot of the times. I have to tell her, like, Blake, let me talk a little bit. But she'll demo to you how to make like a little diffuser dropper, you know, and you can send like a spa one along with your customers. You can do bath oils, you can do bath bombs. So they're the most fun. Kids love them. And this gives the kids a hand-on experience. And if you teach your customers' kids how to use oils, you're gonna have a customer for life. Now, testimonials sell. In my opinion, I have never liked being like someone selling something, right? I used to have a bakery for 12 years, and I never went around begging someone to buy a wedding cake from me, right? I was just like, here's my gorgeous wedding cake photos. If you want a wedding cake, I'll do it for you. The same thing with products. I just put up beautiful before and after photos, and people are like, oh yeah, can I have that? Or whenever my customers send me something of a testimonial, I screenshot it. So in this ebook, I have testimonials for you, before and after photos, so when they see those, they're not even gonna almost need to sample Yarrow Palm if it's an online class. They're gonna be like, I would like that $90 oil, please. That is an amazing testimonial. So I put them all in there for you. Again, utilize them on your social media however you want. The other thing I really am big on is product education, especially for a product like Yarrow Palm Body Serum. If they don't know what's actually in the product, A, they don't know why it's different than Yarrow Palm, and they don't know that it's such amazing oils. So I go over all the education on a product like that. When you educate someone, they're much more willing to buy something at a higher price point. And I even did an essential oil cheat sheet for you. So these are a lot of my favorite oils for body and skincare, all with little descriptions so your customers, if they're like, oh, I love that recipe, but I don't have rose or I don't have ylang ylang, they can easily look on this, customize it to their skincare or their needs, and swap out that oil instead. So here, before I end the class, are a couple class tips. If you're gonna do it in person, I love laminating my sheets because then I can do it over and over again, and I keep all of my class sheets together. I even print out the before and after photos and laminate them, and people can look at them around the table. If you are doing some of the bigger DIY of recipes, demo them one time in front of everybody, and then let them customize it a little bit themselves and walk around your table or setup. That way they can customize their bath salts, or if they're doing a massage oil, they can add in what oils they want, or a roller bottle. I normally give a couple options, those kind of things. If you're not doing a lot of DIY events, don't overwhelm yourself. Maybe just pick one and do the rest as product samples. And then I incentivize all the time. My customers love me because I do gift a lot of freebies to them, and I love it because they really have blessed my life in so many ways, and I know sampling them is only gonna better my business and give them more chances to try out oils. So a lot of times, if I have like 4 different things that I'm doing, if they are doing a 100 PV LRP order, I let them have it all for free. If they bring someone with them, they get additional freebie. I always make sure and give every single person at my class at least one freebie to walk home, because sometimes people need to warm up a little bit. I had one lady come to 2 of my classes each time she walked away with just the freebie, and I was like, oh man, why didn't she like it? I thought she was gonna get a kit or something. On class number 3, she got on the LRP, got her kit, and she's been a customer for life for me. So just remember, lavishing love and samples on people really does matter, and I think it only brings back that customer loyalty to you, knowing that you're not just trying to race the sale, but really care about them experiencing oils and falling in love with them. And then if you have people that haven't got started, make sure and always have a kit out with, and then they would get all the freebies from the class, or put out your little welcome gift to them so they can get a visual. I think the Aroma Essentials collection would be a perfect one for them to start with on a spa day event, and then you could walk them through maybe the wellness kits for sleep, or some more spa care products and things like that for their LRP in the future. I always also recommend, if it's in person, to see if you can get another business builder to come with you, because it does make the class a little bit easier when you have a partner with you, especially if you're trying to close sales with new people. Now, if you want to turn this magazine into an online event, which I do all the time, it's super easy. You literally could use this digital copy and swipe through it on the screen. You could demo it for your customers as well, not all of them, just pick a couple. And you could even do this monthly, demo a couple different ones each month in a row, and then they're going to get the digital copy. You can literally just text it, DM it to them, email it, however you want. For them, you could also do the same thing. If maybe it's a reactivation campaign, if you came to my spa class party tonight and you haven't ordered in 6 months and you want to get your first order in, I'll send you all of the stuff I demoed tonight for free. I mean, people are like, sure, here's my order. And then you send out the stuff you just demoed. Really easy, and they love it. So those are a lot of my tips and tricks for doing classes online or in person. I'm super excited for you guys to get the magazine. It was supposed to have the picture on here, but I think they changed it off. But we have the English version, again, on Canto for doTERRA's uploading it. They said they're getting it uploaded today, so maybe check tonight or tomorrow. And we also have it translated in Spanish for you, too. So yeah, both copies. I hope you guys really enjoy it and actually do a spa party. I would love to hear about it if you do. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your convention.